Hello and Merry Christmas. As you can see, my desk here is all decked out. We got this fancy angel, translucent angel, candles, Christmassy. Got the red poinsettia, another Christmassy thing. And shoot, even my Bible's red, so definitely ready for Christmas. And the truth of the matter is, I love Christmas because Christmas is about stories. As you know, over the last few months, we've been talking about what does it mean to serve this culture that we live in now. And we've talked about 4 different roles. We've talked about being a servant, being a learner, being a friend, and today we're going to talk about being a storyteller. And of course, Christmas time is a great time to talk about that because it's about the greatest story ever told. You know, there's a lot of stories written about Christmas. One of my favorites is It's a Wonderful Life. And I love it so much because it helps us to understand that one of the things that makes life rich is family and friends. And in fact, every year around Christmas, we invite some friends over and we watch that movie together. And the point of doing it together is because we're experiencing the reality of family and friends together and the fact that our lives are richer. And it just makes the movie fun to watch together. The truth really comes out. When it comes to thinking about story, when it comes to thinking about the story that we're talking about at Christmas time, it's helpful for us to remember why stories are powerful. Why it is that Jesus, who was considered to be able to teach with an authority that went above and beyond any other teaching, always seemed to teach with parables and illustrations. There were reasons for that. First of all, he understood that stories are more interesting. We like to hear stories. We like to know if the good guy's going to win and if the bad guy's going to get caught. And the tension that it builds as we're listening to the story keeps our interest. The better the story, the more interested we are. But it's more than that. Actually, the truth is that stories allow us to deal with issues at a deeper level than just straight out didactic teaching. When we hear a story, our heart kicks in. If someone's just trying to convince us, if we're in a debate, if there's no story, all we do is think about things logically. But when we hear a story, we begin to think about it from the heart's point of view as well. Which leads to the third thing. Stories allow us to make the point of truth, but to do it in a gracious manner. Because what happens is people begin to find themselves in the stories that we tell. And as they find themselves, they're able to ask questions of the character and then really ask questions of themselves that are helpful to their processing. And so when they hear the truth, they don't hear it in sort of a hard way. They hear it in a gracious way. And that helps them to be transformed by the truth, to be set free by the truth. I guess the point I'm trying to make is this, that there's greater power for transformation in storytelling, at least for the culture that we live in today, than there is in didactic discourse. And so for that reason, it's important that we become great storytellers. And especially during this season when we're telling the greatest story ever told, it's important that we do it with confidence, that we do it well, that we don't soft sell it, but at the same time that we make it clear of the power that comes in the story of God. The power that comes through the incarnation. And so, would you just do that? Would you proclaim God's story? Would you proclaim the story of the incarnation with more confidence this year than you ever have? With more boldness and with more expectation that God is going to use the reality of Emmanuel to make a difference, not only in the lives of the people in your church, but really in the lives of those that surround us, in the life of this culture. I believe that as you do that, you'll find that this Christmas might become one of the richest you've ever experienced. And the truth of the matter is, that's what we want for you. That's what I pray for you. And so from the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of the rest of the people here at Evangelical Friends Church Southwest, let me just wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay, announcement time. Just wanted to make sure that you understood that about annual conference. It's coming up at the end of January. We've changed the format a little bit, and we have a special guest here who's going to explain that to you. It's an angel. An angel has come. And the angel's saying, hey, annual conference is Friday night. It's on January 28th. That's what our banquet is. It's at Rose Drive. We have seminars in the representative session the next day at Friends Community Church in Brea. You better be there. Okay? Don't mess with an angel. Are you paying attention?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to answer the question. Was that stupid enough?
Yeah, I think
It was stupid enough? Okay. But it did make the point about annual conference coming up? Okay. January 28th and 29th. They got that information on the website.
You could have said like 3 times that the
Sessions, yeah. Was my voice good? Was the angel voice good, though? It sounded like an angel, I thought.
Sure,
Yeah.
it was angelic.
Yeah, angelic. That's the word. Angelic. Okay. Well, now you have it.